Hello, I'm Sharon. I'm the Director of Kameo Recruitment. What does your organisation do? Kameo Recruitment is an independent recruitment company. We are based in Cambridge and we do two things. We first of all help people who are looking for work. So we meet with them, we give them CV advice, we spend time with them getting to know them and really finding out about them as a person, what kind of company they want to work in, the environment, the sector that they want to be in as well, which is really, really important. Alongside this, we do give them interview preparation as well. So when they do get selected to go to interview, we make sure that they're fully prepared and can do mock interviews with them. The other thing we do is work with clients. So we will go and speak with clients, we'll meet with them, we'll find out exactly what it is they're looking for. So they may well call us and ask for a receptionist to come and join them. We will then go and meet with them and find out exactly who it is they're looking for in terms of the person. We find out about the company, the culture, the benefits they've got, things, even little things like do they have parking, etc. So we can then go back to the candidates and match the perfect people. That's what our daily job involves, but also at Kameo Recruitment, we do a lot of charity work as well. So we work with obviously Form the Future, but we also help Cambridge Women's Aid and raise money to help people that have been affected by domestic abuse, which is a big part of our culture where we are. What is your role within the organisation? My role within the organisation is I am the director. So I oversee everything that happens at Kameo Recruitment, whether that be the financial side, the HR side, making sure my employees are happy, but also most importantly, I do recruitment myself. So on a daily basis, I am meeting candidates, I'm meeting clients, and I'm making sure that everyone's happy and things run smoothly. Obviously, apart from that, I do other things within the business as well. So I arrange seminars for people to attend. We try and make sure that our companies that we work with can come along and find out what's happening within the market with employee engagement and other things like that. So the one thing I would say about recruitment is it's really varied. Every day is different. I could be meeting with a candidate one morning, the next day I could be out seeing a client, running seminars, going to networking events myself, and that's one of the biggest things I love about the job. What skills does your role require? In terms of my role itself, the biggest skill I would say to work in recruitment is definitely communication. You need to be able to speak to anybody. They come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, people who earn lower salaries, higher salaries. Everyone needs to be treated as an equal, and you need to understand what they're looking for and actually build a relationship with them. So the communication skills are really, really important. That also applies with the clients. A lot of my clients that I work with, I would consider friends as well. You build relationships with them and make sure that everything that you do is for the benefit of them. And the other thing I would say is organisation. You need to be really organised. So for example, one morning I could go into work, I could get a call from a client saying, I want you to work on a job. I've then got 5 interviews to arrange for another client. I've got candidates to meet. You need to know what you're doing. So organisation is really, really important. And I think the biggest thing for me as well, I would say, is honesty. Being honest with people and actually updating them and making sure that people know the situation all the time is critical. And also, I think the trustworthy side of things, in terms of recruitment, people put their time into you to give you the opportunity to help them. So it's really important that you build trust with them and they know that you are doing the best for them. What do you like about your role, and what are some of the challenges you face in your role? So the biggest thing I like about my role is I get to meet so many people. I really enjoy building relationships. So for me, meeting different people on a daily basis is great, whether that's at networking, clients, candidates. The other thing I love about my role is being able to help people. So when people get a job, it's absolutely brilliant to be able to ring them and tell them that they've been offered the job. Obviously, the other side of that is you do have to ring people or speak to people and tell them that they haven't been offered a job, which is the hardest thing I would say. But ultimately, overall, it's really, really rewarding. You do make a difference to people's lives. And also you get to do something different every single day. Explain your education pathway and why you chose this route. So I actually finished at A-levels. So I studied geography, psychology and business studies. I did very well in my A-levels, but decided not to pursue university purely because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I knew that I really enjoyed talking to people. So Careers Guidance at the time gave me some ideas, and I decided to go and join a building society where I worked in customer service. Following on from that, I then went to a company that I worked at for 10 years and progressed internally within the sales team, so supporting the sales orders across Europe. Fortunately, I got made redundant after 10 years, at which point I decided to try something different and went into recruitment. Following on from that, I then worked as a recruitment consultant for a business for 6 years, and then decided to set up Kameo Recruitment myself. So my journey has been different to others, and if you'd have asked me 10 years ago if I would own a recruitment business, my answer would have been no. But sometimes the journey you go on takes you on the best path, and I absolutely love my job now. Does your company offer apprenticeships or work experience? Kameo Recruitment does offer work experience. It's something that we've looked into, and we were actually due to be starting our first work experience placement in July. Obviously, due to the current situation, this has been put on hold, but we're really excited to be able to get this up and running as soon as possible. I think in terms of work experience, what we do is really varied, so we can offer a student an opportunity to come in and see many different aspects of business. So obviously we do recruitment, but alongside that, to keep the business running, we do marketing, we do a lot of sales, and they'll be able to see the finance stuff that we do as well. So we're really excited to be able to do this as soon as we get back up and running. What differences would you like to see in the world of work in 5 years' time? The world of work is obviously changing on a daily basis. There's lots of new initiatives being put in place, one of which is construction for women, and the STEM sector within Cambridge is really moving forwards as well. So I think for me personally, what I would love to see is more women going into maybe the construction jobs and the jobs that typically weren't advertised for them before. The other thing I would really like to see is more companies working on employee engagement. So I know this is a big thing, and all of the clients I work with are fantastic at this, and many others I'm sure too. But I think putting the employee at the forefront of things is something I would really love to see. More flexible working. Hopefully the situation we're in right now will make people see that flexible working can work, so people can have the opportunity to look after their families a bit more as well. But apart from that, I think, yeah, keep going as we are and stay strong.